the boys, Jerry and Charles. All right, we're gonna go hit up the Casey Neistat event like an hour early because you know we're dedicated like that.
Real fans.
Yo, Charles.
536.
Charles is willing to pay how much money for a selfie with Casey?
300.
$300, bro. 300 bitcoins. Where does he get that kind of money? Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, dude, front row.
Right, signing out.
Front row, rider signing out. Outro. Quick outro. Boom. Chinatown out. Casey Neistat's gonna make my vlog today. I hope he's happy. All right, we've made it. This is the line so far. We're camping out. What's up? What's up? It's so funny. Bro, did you hear? Casey Neistat's making my vlog today.
Oh, fuck.
Did you hear it?
No,
It's a big day. What's up? Oh shit.
That's as close as you'll get.
No, but Casey Neistat's always said, do what you can't. So I'm following his philosophy.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad 'cause I'm brown.
Chicken tenders, solid dinner.
1 hour later.
Alright, we've successfully infiltrated. We're in here. Steven, Christina. I can't really see what's going on in this game. It's crazy, man. Yeah, hell yeah, people. The event. I'm ready with my son. Beautiful.
That like cliff thing that I jumped off of, it's in Oman, I think, somewhere in the Middle East. And I saw a picture of it on like BuzzFeed or Reddit or something like that. And I was like, we have to find this place. So we spent like the whole day driving through the desert somewhere in the Middle East and trying to find it. And when we finally found it, the sun was starting to set. So like in that shot, the like light, the shadow was like cutting the whole, it was a sinkhole. It was cutting the sinkhole in half, which meant like we literally had 5 minutes to jump before it'd be dark and it wouldn't work, the shadow. So I remember like raced up there and I looked down and I was like, Max, it's not safe! But we like went all the way out there, we needed the shot. So I like go up the edge and I'm in the middle of the Middle East, middle of nowhere. And like, I'm like this like American dude with curly hair and a tan and no shirt on, wearing running shorts. And I creep up to the edge and I was like, oh God, oh God. And then like I look up and there's like a whole bunch of goats and there's a goat herder. And I don't know what it's called. He has like the traditional like Arabic garb thing that goes to the ground. And he has like this huge beard that's like dyed like a flaming orange, like very traditional. And I'm embarrassed, I ain't got no shirt on. And I'm also about to like jump off a 90-foot cliff into some mysterious brown body of water. And he looks up at me and I look over at him and he goes like this, he goes. And I like, you know that thing when you're thinking, and a minute he does, I was like, oh God. I like jumped back, there was like this scare, like, whoa. So I look over at him and he goes. And he goes, I will never know what would have happened had I jumped off a 90-foot cliff 18 inches to the right. But it was enough for this man to interrupt his day. I just remember like right after we got the shot, Max at the bottom of the hole. He's like screaming and it was like so exciting, like we did it. And he was like, come on, hurry up. And I like got out so I could like grab all the gear and he's like, I gotta do it. I'll never be back here again until the day I die. I'll never be back in the middle of this like Bahmini sinkhole in the middle of Oman or where the hell it was. And Max like runs up there and he's like waving me, like, hey buddy, like from the top and like goes down the edge and he goes like this and he goes, I'm not doing it. And then we laughed. So, it's silly. That movie like exploded. That movie set my career on a path I could have never predicted. Again, like no one knows anything. Like how could have taken a chance like that with Nike? Like that shot at the beginning where I'm opening up the box. And then there's another shot I'm like running out of my building. Those shots were just put in there because Nike was literally like, Casey, you're not even wearing Nikes in this. And they gave me those shoes so I could put that shot in there. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. And neither did they. And it set my career in a trajectory I could have never imagined. So, from like whenever I made that, it was in 2011, 2012 until 2015, it was just heads down. And all I did was make video after video after video. I tried to put out 2 videos a month on my YouTube channel. That would attract brands. Brands would be like, we want to work with you. It was a good little economy. I made a very good living. It was very exciting. I proposed to Candace. We got married somewhere in there. And then I got a very strange, very exciting phone call. The phone call was from the Sundance Institute, which is sort of like a nonprofit wing of the Sundance Film Festival. And they offered me this opportunity to go study at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's a small school. And this program was a fellowship. It was a joint program between the Sundance Institute, between MIT, and then it was all bankrolled by the Rockefeller Foundation. It was a huge deal. They'd only offered it to one other filmmaker in years past, and that was J.J. Abrams. He's a small movie director, and made a movie called Neistat. And it was a huge honor, a huge honor. But in order to take this, it meant effectively shutting down my company, moving to Boston, leaving my now pregnant new wife, who, lovely, she's a bit of a handful, she can be a lot to deal with, and moved to Boston. And I had no idea what any of this might mean. I had no idea what I would do there. I dropped out of high school in the 10th grade. What would I ever do with a bunch of post-grads at MIT's most elite institution within the most elite institution, which is the media? But I just said, I have to do this. I knew I had to do this. It was the most important thing. And I dropped everything. And that was some of the most tumultuous time in my life. I can't have a wife at home who wants to divorce me because she's pregnant and alone. I've got no income whatsoever. So my company is still it's not a company, it was me and the 2 kids working for me. And I was still paying them and paying rent, and it was just my bank accounts, the coffers were just going down, empty, empty, empty. It was a very exciting but also very scary time for me. And when I left MIT was when I came back and actually read a couple books on what it means to be an entrepreneur and what it means to start a company, and I read those books, and I remember Hatching Twitter in particular. There's a book about how Twitter came to be, and I read it and I was like, you can do that. Seems so easy. So I left and I came back and I wanted to start a technology company. I didn't even know to call it a technology company. I said I wanted to make an app. And I was met with a tremendous amount of discouragement. Even at this point in my career, I was 32 years old at the time. I'd done so many things that really I think quantified a successful career. But when I said I wanted to go in this direction, everybody was like, what are you doing? Including my dad. It just didn't make any sense. But it was an idea, and it was behind that idea was a really strong passion, and I chased it down and raised all that money and found a co-founder who actually knew how to write code and figured out how to build this thing and what it would work and what it was, and it was such a novel, fun idea, and I was so exciting. But once we started to build out a little bit of a team, I literally was a nuisance at my own company around my engineers, because all I wanted to do was hang out, talk about things, and make videos, and they're trying to write code. So to kill time, I was like, okay, well, let me make a reality show about this company. And that's literally where the vlog came from. The vlog is why I'm here talking to you guys right now. It's not any of those other things, it's the vlog. The vlog was the seminal inflection point in my career. And the vlog was nothing but this stupid footnote in this wildly ambitious dream of mine to start a technology company. The vlog was a footnote. The vlog was just the vlog was a nothing. The vlog was just literally so I'd stand on Matt's hair so I could finish writing code. And it took me to places I could have never imagined. Even so, it's more clear now in my unemployment than ever that the very reason why CNN bought the company, the reason why CNN wrote that check was because of the vlog. More so than the technology that we had built. It took me to places I could have never, ever, ever imagined. And again, try to pitch that idea. You could pitch the idea of starting a tech company, people might understand it, but then you throw in this little asterisk that's and then I'm going to start a YouTube show that's every day about the tech company, and none of it makes sense. No one knows anything. No one could ever prescribe these ideas. It was just chasing something down and grabbing onto sort of whatever stood in my way on the way to get to where I wanted to be. It's that thing I love talking about, that Tarzan method, where I'm me, Tarzan. I kind of look like Tarzan. And he has better hair than me, but I kind of look like Tarzan. I'm on one side of the jungle, I want to get to the other, and I'm just reaching, grabbing whatever vine I can grab. And they may not take me in a straight line, which feels wrong. Might take me in that direction. I'm trying to build a tech company, not make YouTube videos, but I just grab onto it. So it gets me a little closer. And you end up zigzagging your way through life, zigzagging your way through your career, and it takes you in places you could have never imagined. Some of those places are far more exciting than what you thought, what I thought the other side of the jungle was. And I really think that that is the encapsulation of my career. When I look back, when I look at the feature films I made, when I look at the HBO series and the craziness that actually transpired to make that happen, and when I look at my own YouTube career, and when I look at working with the New York Times, and all these things that the things that I'm most proud of, all of my achievements, every single one of them was an accident. None of them were prescribed. None of them could have been sort of premeditated. It was this idea of rejecting the things that I didn't agree with, embracing the things that I did, all while maintaining a laser focus on what I would describe as my passion. So I'm going to stop talking so we can do a Q&A, but I wanted to show the movie that I made like a couple months ago, Do What You Can, just because it's just such a fun movie to watch in a group of people. And I really think that this movie, maybe more so than any other movie I've made, really captures the sentiment of what it is that I wanted to come here and talk to you guys about today. That little kissy at the end was just Candace literally being like, how come you didn't put me in your new video? And I was like, babe, I got a spot for you right at the end. So I'm excited to do a little Q&A with you guys. Absolutely nothing's off limits, so certainly feel comfortable asking whatever you want to ask. The only caveat I've got there is, if we can, I'd love to go boy, girl, so we can hear from some varied perspectives. Anybody have any questions? Okay, great, thanks. Oh, okay, we do have some. Yes? How has having children added value to my life? Wow, sophisticated question from me. You have kids? I've never not been a parent. I left home when I was 15 and I was a dad when I was 16, so I've never not been a parent. But I can tell you this, and this isn't typically the audience for this kind of talking, but I can't imagine doing any of what I'm doing if I didn't have kids. Like, life feels so stupid and selfish if you're just doing it for yourself. So, like, not to speak in platitudes, but it is like, my kids are the only reason why I do anything. Like, they're my favorite part of life. It's like, I always described Owen when I was younger as, like, being my energy source, and he is like my motivation, my inspiration source. Like, everything I ever needed to be successful, I could draw from having a kid, like somebody that I'm responsible for that's not me. Great question. We're looking for a yes. Other than running, how do I handle stress and being overwhelmed? I'm not somebody who really gets stressed out. Like, shutting down Beam was the most stressed out I've probably ever been in my career. But beyond that, I don't get super stressed out. I think what stresses me out the most is when I'm overcommitted. And I hate saying no. Like, it doesn't matter where I am in life. I feel like if I say no to an opportunity, I'm going to immediately fail at everything. So I have a tendency to say yes to too many things, and that's when I get really, really stressed out. But I can tell you that, like, the next endeavor that I'm going to embark on in my career, I'm going to do no phone calls and no meetings so long as I'm doing this, like, next thing. Like, literally, I will not take a meeting. Like, if the Pope calls, he's like, yo, Casey, what's up? It's Pope. I'll be like, what up, Pope? Cool hat. I can't meet with you right now. I'm busy. So I think for me, it's just about, I'm very pragmatic about stress, and I just sort of do my best to be responsible with it. Stress from my marriage is something much harder. I have no idea how to deal with that. I just sort of, like, you're so right, and they're usually fixing whatever the problem is. Yeah.
In your videos, you said that 3 times at the end you get productivity, and you don't try to people out or rest a lot. Like, how do you manage that?
He was saying that I talk about how what did I say in the video? It was something, free time is the enemy of progress. I don't think I said free time. I was like, I don't remember how I said it, but basically it was like downtime is the enemy of progress. Like relaxing is the enemy of progress for me. That's a very like divisive statement. There's a fantastic graphic designer named Stefan Sagmeister, and he abides by this philosophy where he shuts down his entire company every 4 years. Takes the website offline, like shuts the company down, and every employee gets their full salary for a year, and they have to take a 1-year-long vacation. Because at the end of that vacation, they come back with new ideas and fresh ideas. Maybe they reinvent the company. So for me, what I mean by that is like, I do not do well sitting still. I'm not comfortable, I get angry, I start overthinking things. It's like the wheels just keep turning, so if I try to stop moving, nothing works. It's like, I think the most cool like that, they're like sharks, if they stop swimming, they die. And that's what I'm like. So like, no, I hate sleep. I don't understand sleeping and eating. What's like, God did a pretty good job, but like, why would he design us so we have to sleep and eat? What a total waste of time and energy. I'd always rather be making, I'd always rather be doing things. So I think people take that very literally, and they shouldn't see it as gospel. I think you have to find what works for you. That's like, Candace sleeps like 13 hours a day. Who sleeps 13 hours? Like, I've literally lived twice the lives she's lived, because I sleep 5 hours, she sleeps 13. We start running again, it was just an appetite to get back to that. Who's in charge here? How long can I keep going? Do I have to stop? Okay, great. Because that's where I really thrive. Yeah. Yes.
How do you deal with like when you're watching? Put your phones away.
Hi, Casey. Hi, Casey.
I love you. Thank you.
Yo, Casey, could I take a picture with you? Yeah. That would mean the world.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're doing a big fat right now.
Oh, can we take a picture, please?
Yes.
Picture, please. Oh, no way. No way, Casey. No
I just saw a
way.
preview for the S9 and it doesn't look any better.
Dude, I saw your review of the 10. Totally agree.
Hey.
I like
Casey, you changed
This
my
is
life.
the 10.
Thank you so much.
Go check that out.
I like the 10.
Do what you can.
Did we?
It just multiplied.
No way. Thank you so much, Casey.
Thank you.
Legend.
Thank you
so much.
Take you inside.
Oh my god.
Subscribe to my channel.
Thank you so much, Casey.
Oh my God!
We did it! We did it! Do what you can! Do what you can! Do what you can, motherfucker! With Casey Neistat. Casey made Neistat.
Oh my god, bro.
Casey made the vlog today. Okay, he's gonna be fucking so excited when he finds out he's on my vlog. Amazing. I'm gonna tag him. It's gonna be great.